What is up, beautiful? Oh, sorry, my braces are so stained from drinking coffee. I'm getting them replaced on Monday. Don't you worry, child. Pardon the voice, we are a little under the weather. Today, we are going to do a makeup tutorial. I'm very excited about this one, specifically because it's a tutorial based on a makeup look one of my favorite makeup artists has done, Lauren Anderson. Not only that, it's my doppelganger. If you weren't already thinking it, I can already attest and tell you that I get told at least once a day that I look like Chloe Moretz. Now, I agree that I don't completely look like Chloe Moretz, but I will agree that we do have similar features, such as a chiseled jawline, this kind of curved nostril thing. A lot of people, they like see their doppelganger and they're like, I don't see it, I just don't. I definitely see it. So I saw this picture, she actually posted it, and I'm like, this is pretty much what I do when I go out, this makeup. But then Lauren Anderson posted her picture of it with her eyes looking down, and it does look a little bit more sparkly. I love Lauren Anderson's work specifically because it's very actually similar to my style of what I like to give to my clients, which is bringing out the natural, beautiful features of the client, not trying to make them look different, which is definitely a great style to have. I'm just more into that, like enhancing what you already have. This is actually a great look for holiday because of the sparkles and all that, and the face is very dewy, clean, not much blush, not much contour. So I just love this clean, sleek look. So we have popped on our black shirt, we have kept our hair extensions out today, and let's get on to playing with makeup. Okay, I'm gonna start off the look with a hydrating primer. This is from Laura Geller. It's called Spackle. I have more dry skin, especially in the winter. It's so dry that putting on this primer, I get that same feeling as if like I was dehydrated and took a swig of water. Like, that's what this feels like. Next, Chloe's complexion has a nice sheen to it. So I'm going to mix a few foundations. Just because I've liked the way this looks, I'm going to mix the Makeup Forever HD foundation with Matte Velvet. And then just in the high areas, I'm going to mix in a liquid luminizer with the foundation to just hit these areas and create a little bit of a glow. And I'm just gonna take a foundation brush from IT Cosmetics with a flat top and just apply, packing it in for coverage and then buffing it out. Why I put the matte foundation with this is because it dries to a powder finish, so we will be using very minimal powder. Lauren Anderson's work is very dewy and fresh, so I'm going to use a little less powder, especially since I'm dry to begin with. Sorry about my voice. My voice is shot. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the Lumi into the foundation and just tap it right there, just on the high points. And you'll see it just makes this nice luminous sheen to the skin. And just whatever's left I'm going to put on my eye, since we're going to be putting nice shimmer there. That lovely glow. For concealer, I'm going to go for a little bit more full coverage. Just because of my under eye vein, I'm going to put Tarte Shape Tape in light right on the vein. This has a little bit of a peach in it, so that will correct that a bit. And then right above, I'm going to put my shade Fair. And on any blemishes. It's a cover up. I almost like light neutral on me, even though I'm fair. I feel like it blends. I feel like Carlton wants to come in here, but he breathes very heavily. Okay. I let him in. I'll just make the disclaimer. If you hear breathing, it's my dog. Okay, so I'm gonna take a Makeup Forever. I believe this is the 106. Carly. I'm just gonna pat that into my skin. Now that I've applied my foundation, I'm just gonna let it sit for a second and move on to brows. I'm gonna start by just combing my brows upward with just a brow gel. This one's from Tweezerman. I like this one because it doesn't dry super stiff like the Anastasia one. I do like the Anastasia one for those days where you need to literally put a hairspray into your brows. For those of you who have thicker brows, that's a great product to keep them in place. Brows, I'm just going to start by filling them in with Brow Wiz by Anastasia in Blonde. In the picture, Chloe has a very strong brow. I actually never do a brow like this on myself. I just get nervous. I like softer brows on myself. I'll zoom in for you. Okay. I'm gonna sketch here first. The front of the brow is always the hardest to achieve that shape. What I like to do is instead of doing a box upward, you're gonna kind of curve it like a C with little pressure right at the front. Like I always say in every video I've ever done, light pressure is the key to blending. I'm gonna extend this out here. I'm so afraid of a bold brow on myself, I don't know why. I feel like it really changes my face because I have such light features. And then comb through. Also, with any makeup tutorial, you're gonna cater it to your own face just because, you know, we want to make the face, not break the face. The brow's done. Now I'm just gonna quickly sweep through some of number 1 Gimme Brow from Benefit just to add a little bit of depth within the brow. Time to move on to eyes. So in this photo we have like a blue gray happening. To me it looks like a mix of golden and silver tones, just like a bunch of metallics. So we're just gonna have fun. I'm gonna start with taking a little bit of translucent powder and just quickly setting my eye. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of bronzer. I'm going to take Hula Light from Benefit and just sweep that right in the crease. I always like to just have a warm base to help it blend seamlessly. Not seeing a crazy brow bone highlight, so I'm just going to go in with the Naked Smoky palette, and just with this white color I'm just going to place that under the brow. I'm going to start with, now we started already, so we're going to continue with this Giorgio Armani Eye Tint number 12. This is a cream shadow and it's just going to be a base to help the shimmers that we're going to place really pop a little in the inner corner too. So I'm going to start by mixing the silver and gold shades from this palette, and I'm going to start that on the center. Literally just mixing the silver and the gold. Center of the eye. And blending outward, inward. Taking a little bit more gold on this side. Gold's going on the inner lid. Next, I'm going to take this shade called Dagger, which is that blue-gray color. I'm actually putting this on a flat brush as well. This one's from Tweezerman. This is what it looks like. And why I'm choosing this brush is because it's going to give me a lot of control where I want to place it. So in Chloe's picture, her shadow is a bit more winged out because she has more almond eyes like me. So just go with your eye shape. What I'm going to do is look straight ahead and just tap this as if I was doing a winged liner, basically. And tap it. Just tapping it down and inward. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to bring up. And sort of fake a crease in this area. Focus most of the color saturation on the outer corner, and then when I look straight I'm going to not bring the darkness any higher than right here. We're gonna blend it out too. I'm just kind of shaping my eye right now. I'm going to take a blending brush and just start blending the crease, going right above where we placed that shadow. This is going to soften the look and make everything seamless, and I'm also going to extend this area out with the blending brush. And this is going to take some time, just so you know, because blending takes time, folks. Getting that seamless look, it's not just a quick thing. You gotta really like blend a little bit more of that dagger color to just enhance the saturation here, just on the outer. And I'm just gonna blend that. I'm also going to tap into Password. This is just my natural instinct to do. Tap off the brush and use that to blend this color a little bit too. Just because Dagger has some shimmer in it, and this is a little bit more matte, so it'll help blend everything. This brush is a MAC 221 PS. I forgot to mention that. Now that that's settled in, I'm just going to take some concealer on my brow. My camera died. I'm setting my under eyes with the Chanel loose powder in 20 very lightly with the E70 brush. This one's already set, so we're just gonna set under here. I'm just gonna set my whole face with this very lightly. Now I'm gonna go back to the eyes, and underneath on the lower lash line I'm going to start with the bronzer. Hoola Light right under the lower lash line just to add some depth. And while I'm here, I'm just gonna pop this color called High on the inner corner of my eye just to add a little sparkle. I'm gonna go in with Password on the lower lash line, very close to the waterline. Smoke it out. And then I'm going to go in with Dagger. By the way, this brush is Delium Tools 755. And I'm gonna focus the navy on just the outer corner. Now I'm just gonna take a black. This one's from Pat McGrath. And I'm just gonna emphasize the corners to just smoke it out and push that back, push that part of my eye back. Now I'm going to take this Pat McGrath Labs Mercury Pigment on my finger. I'm going to use my middle finger and just get it on there. I'm going to spray a little Makeup Forever Mist and Fix to help this adhere because it's like a shadow pigment. Go in with it sprayed first, just tapping it on the lid. Yes. And then I'm going to go in with a dry finger and do the same thing. This is when I fine tune anything, re-add, re-blend where we need to. Hard to tell if she has any sort of eyeliner on or just mascara and lashes, but I always like to just smoke out a little eyeliner, so I'm going in with a MAC pencil. From here, I'm going to just move on to the face. Just gonna dust, just for a little extra coverage, Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Powder under my eye. I'm just gonna take like a brush like this and just tap it under just for some more coverage. This is a preference. I'm going to contour with Hoola Light. I definitely always like to get the ball of my nose. And I'm gonna go in with a little bit of regular Hoola too, on like the tops here, just to give me some sun. I'm going to use this super sheer blush from Wet n Wild called Color Icon. I don't know, what's the shade? Oh, Apricot. Apricot in the middle. The puns, I cannot. We're just gonna add that to the apples. I'm just gonna add a highlighting powder. This is Shine On Loose Powder from Makeup Forever. Using a flat foundation brush. From here, I'm just gonna spray my face with Mist and Fix from Makeup Forever. I'm going to use my go-to lipstick, which is Creme de Nude from MAC, and Boy Bait Cream Sheen Gloss. I really wanted to use Stark Naked from Urban Decay for this because that's what it really looks like that she used, but I couldn't find it, so we'll just work with the other peachy nude that we have. I'm not even gonna line my lips too. It doesn't really look like she lined with anything. It's a little more pink than I wanted. You know what? Maybe I could put apricot blush in there. Let's see. Take the blush. See what happens. Oh, sweetie, you were warming it up. Apricot blush. You're becoming a lipstick. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Taking the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. The lashes I'm going to apply today are from Creme. They're just called Wispy. Alright, so we popped those lashes on, and I think we can even make this look a little more sparkly. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that cream shadow over top because it has a little bit more sparkle in it. Alright, I think the last thing to do is just kind of pin my hair like this picture she has. Alright, folks, we have pinned our hair back. Are we Chloe yet? Is she here? Has she arrived? Hope you're not too starstruck by me, Chloe Moretz. That completes the look for today. Hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. Let me know if you try out this tutorial.